liked, but a whole other part of me was like, but you haven't experienced everything else. What about all those other people out there that you want to meet? And all those other people that you've never talked to before, and all these other things that she's going to hold you back from. And I finally said, you know what, she's not going to hold me back. I want her to come with me. And that's why we didn't do the whole breakup thing. And that's why I couldn't stay broke up. Because I did love you. And I was telling the truth. But another part of me was saying that I possibly wanted to see what else was out there. Because it was all new to me.
You wanted to see
that too. But everybody I looked at, I measured them by you. And all I think about was you. And how I wanted to be with you. And that's why I could never say broke up with you. And I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings.
See, and I want to believe what you're saying right now, but it's hard to. And
then don't believe me.
No, the reason
I don't give a shit.
The reason it's hard to believe it is because you have all these other people that saw things that when I wasn't there and told me about it. Like the whole, how do me and Kat look together? I mean, there was a whole bunch of stuff that happened throughout all of it that I haven't entirely gotten over, and that's where I need to work on it. I'm not saying, okay, I said it wrong. I do trust you, but the past...
No, there's no buts in trust. You either trust me or you don't. No.
There is.
No!
There is a but.
Shut up, there's no but. I can't say I trust you, but...
No.
You can't have a but in trust. You either trust or you don't.
I trust you, like when it comes to everything. But when my mind goes off into the past, I start doubting it.
Then stop living in the past. Get over it. What'd your mom say? Either leave or get over it. So either leave or get over it. You said you made your choice. You want to be with me. Get over it. I've apologized. I know I've apologized in the past for it. If not, I apologize right here, right now. It is the past. That was 2.5 years ago. We've been in this relationship for 3.5, almost 4 years. And 2.5, almost 3 years ago, I was a shitty person. And I did some shitty stuff. About 6 months in. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But there's nothing I can do to change it. So you're either going to get over it and move on and accept that you're going to want to be with me, or just did a rollover.
A lot of it just hurt, so.
But it hurt back then. Why do you want to hold on to something that hurts you?
I don't even know how to explain it.
Well, knock it off. It's ridiculous. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of. Try and be happy. You need fucking meds. Jesus. That's ridiculous.
I don't need meds. I told you. You don't know the half of what I went through growing up.
Like, that's another one. Look at your mom. She went through it too. And look at her. Does she say, oh, woe is me because I got my ass beat? Oh, woe is me because my life was crap? No. She says, I'm going to make fucking the best I can of today. She busts her ass.
She was telling me a little bit about it. On how after he would beat her and tell her he'd never do it again. She didn't know why she was staying, but she knew she was because she loved it. But she didn't understand why she was because of us. Putting us through everything.
Because she had faith it would get better. She wanted to believe it would get better. That is what battered women do. They want to believe what he says, and they want to believe he's going to be good.
And she said one morning she woke up, she hated him. She would think every night of how she could kill herself and him.
And look at her, she's here today. And look at everything she's gone through to get here. Now, is what happened between us that bad? It's the past. It's over. I've done nothing but try to make up for it since.
You know, I never remember my dad hitting us. I remember going with my brother and checking the wells and everything, but I don't really remember it. That's not one thing I remember when I look at it. Remember the emotional thing. Just as much as I don't remember the hitting part with you, but I remember the emotional pain. The emotional that I don't know how to deal with. I never have. I've been told my whole life I just dig a hole deeper and deeper with myself.
You do, and now you're shoveling dirt on your head. And you know what you're going to have? You and your attitude down in a hole with a bunch of dirt on you. And that's all you're going to be left with, because I will be gone. I can't deal with this. You need help. You need to talk to somebody. And if you want to talk to me, then you say, I want to talk to you. That's why I don't believe this whole thing that you keep saying about...
Get defensive.
When you attack me...
Some of it is going to be about you. And
then don't talk to me about the stuff about me. Talk to your mom first. Talk to somebody else first. Then talk to me about it. Sort your feelings out before you talk to me. Because it's not going to work. Because the way you phrase things and the things you say to me are very hurtful. And when you're talking about something that happened close to 3 years ago, it seems ridiculous. Especially when we've been going on with now what seems like a fucking charade. I feel like our entire relationship that I thought was going great is a fucking joke.
there was a lot of hurt at the beginning that was never sorted through.
By you. I sorted through my hurt. Remember when I told you I couldn't talk to you for a while and all that? I was dealing with my pain. And I dealt with mine. And I don't keep putting you through it. You took the road of continuing to put me through it. Stop punishing me. Either get over it or get out. That's it. That's the options at this point. Because I'm not going to continue to say I'm sorry for things for 3 years ago that I've already gone through the pain of. I'm tired of saying I'm sorry.